Hello, hello. Oh my god. Hello, hello. It's Leah Simone with Intuitively Simone. Welcome back to our channel, a sacred space that is yours, mine, and the divine. You guys don't mind my demeanor because your girl has been sipping on some wine. I have a brilliant idea to do a live chat called Spirits and Spirits, where we get together in a live chat and we have our spirits, your wine, or whatever it is that you're drinking. And then we just ask questions. You guys ask questions in the chat, and I have the tarot. We vibe out, we chat, we get to know each other. We use tarot. Wouldn't that be fun, right? So I didn't realize that you have to activate before you go live. So I wanted to do that tonight, and it didn't work out because I didn't activate beforehand. It takes 24 hours, so maybe for next weekend, I don't know, we'll see. But in the meantime, we're going to do a pick a card reading, you guys. So I thought that it would be cool to ask the question, what are their true feelings? There seems to be so much of a focus around love right now, and I dig it. I respect it. I mean, we all want, who doesn't love love, right? I mean, I, for one, am a effing sucker for love. So, that one looks like it wants to come out, doesn't it? Okay. Let's pick out 3 piles. We already have 2. And I also want to say, if you guys want to join me, grab your beverage, you know, alcoholic or not, whatever you choose. And figure out the figure outs, right? Okay, so there are 3 piles, you guys. I mean, should I do 4? I feel like okay, so yeah, I'm being told to do 4. All right. Do you guys like 3 piles or 4 piles? Do you feel like you experience analysis paralysis with 4 piles? All right. Okay, so what I was going to say is I feel like when I do 4 piles, I usually tend to seem to get, like, the messages seem to be connected. Like there's a pile for you, a pile for them, a pile for maybe the both of you guys, like a mutual feelings pile, and then like a karmic pile. And I feel like that's what this is going to be. I just feel it, you guys. I feel like one of these is going to be a karmic pile. And honestly, I feel like it might be this 4th one. But don't let me influence you. Like, how can you not, right? After I've already said that. Apparently, I am influencing you. So I apologize. All right. If I'm super talkative, you're welcome. I'm just kidding. It's because I had some wine in my system, you guys. But okay, here's pile 1. I hope this is in frame. This is Cerberus. Okay, and then group 2. I always feel so weird saying this because I don't feel like pronounce it properly, but it's like Ganakadiat. So we're just going to call this group 2. That's the abundance card. Or no, blessing, sorry. The first one is Guardians. This one is Cycles. And this is the Jormungandr. That's group 3. And then group 4 is Resilience. Huh. Scylla. Maybe I could be wrong. That might not. I feel like the way this is come. Okay, let me not even. All right, so those are your groups, you guys. You know what to do. All right, see you at your piles. Okay. um, Group one. This is, oh my gosh. All right. So we're talking about what are their true feelings. This is such a freaking adorable energy. Okay. I feel like their true feelings are being no, it's not mask. It's not mask. It's like I feel so giddy, and so like this is really freaking adorable. So the way that their energy is coming across is like you've changed their life basically. What they have is the trickster for how they feel. It says transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. You have changed this person's life. It's like you've illuminated something about them and their situation and how they were, and for the better. And now like they truly want to make an effort towards you, but not only that, they feel super protective of you because there might have been a situation that happened in the past where they might have judged you harshly and unfairly, and they might have also believed, not might have, this is totally how it's coming through, but there might have been some gossip around you, and they might have believed it, right? But they were paying attention to you. 3 is standing out to me, and you have the 3 of Wands at the bottom of this deck, right? And then in reverse, and then you also have the Cerberus, which is a 3-headed dog, and then I know this is the Judgment card, but there are like 3 people down here. So you might have been in a third-party situation. They might have chosen a karmic over you, or just like a third party, however you want to apply it, the label or not, whatever, it doesn't matter. But and they're realizing, I'm getting that like that third party energy. It's weird because I feel like that third party energy doesn't know you. However, they had a lot to say about you to this person that convinced this person to choose the karmic over you, right? But now this person that you're asking about, group 1, they have realized, I just heard they've seen the light of day. So they've realized what it is. And you have changed their world profoundly. And it's like, so now they feel super protective over you. I feel dominant. Like they feel very dominant in their position, their stance. I'm seeing like a dog. What is this? A bully or like a pit bull or something? You know, those dogs that have the very wide, broad statures, and it's like, that's just their regular stance. It's very dominant and brolic, and like the energy is, their presence is very known. That's how their energy is coming through. And it's like they're standing that way in front of you. They're protecting you. So if this is happening in the physical or not, this is definitely energetic in their energy. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting is like before, they might have been in situations where they've heard people over talking about you or whatever, making judgments, whether they knew you or not, and they were listening, and it was like easy for them to believe it. Why? I have no idea, but whatever. That's a whole thing. And now it's like I just heard vying for their position for you. So what you have that has come out for your person and their true feelings, you have, stick with me here, but you have yell or talk over others. You also have materialistic, you have lust for power, and then there's also happy to be alive. Okay, so I know this kind of is coming through not great, but the energy of it, let me describe that. It's like where before they might have been passive and allowed people to just kind of say whatever about you, maybe because they weren't sure and they were believing stuff that they heard, whether it was true or not, they were just believing it. And now it's like I'm getting like I'm shutting it down kind of energy, or if they're not, something has happened. I don't know if it's in their energy that has changed or if they've said anything, but now it's like these people, around the third party who was once so comfortable talking about you to this person, they don't do it anymore because this person's energy has changed. And it's like this, it's very protective towards you, even if words are spoken or not outright. It's in their energy. It's in their energy that it's like, nope, we're not even going to do that. Whether they're even, so what I'm getting is that for some of them, they might not even outright express like, how they feel about you, which is probably why you're here, to be honest with you, how they feel about you, or, you know, that you're not to be messed with. It might not have come out in so many words, but in their energy, man, it's felt. And now people know, like, I'm not gonna talk about you to this person. People, I mean, like the karmic, you know what I'm saying? The third party, right? So that's how that's coming through, this yell or talk over others, where it's like in their energy, they don't necessarily have to yell, but it's like, I'm shutting shit down. That's how it's coming across. Okay. Then you also have materialistic and happy to be alive, lust for power. So the way that this is coming through is like, again, you have flipped this person's perspective over in the best way. So this lust for power is like, again, this is like vying for your attention, vying for the position to be yours and for you to be theirs. Do you know what I'm saying? That's that lust for power. That's how that's coming through. This is a part of how they really feel. This materialistic, they are doing something in the physical world because they want to create a foundation that is going to support the two of you guys. You know what I'm saying? And they want to be able to provide for you. So if you feel that this is a type of connection where, let's say, maybe you might identify as more spiritual and not so much, maybe you feel you have an aversion to materialism. Try not to judge that, because this isn't materialism in the way that you might have known them before, where it was about their image, their status, their confidence, and all that stuff. It's not so much that anymore. Yes, I mean, if they have a material journey in this lifetime, that is what it is. That, I mean, you know, I don't feel like that's anything to be judged, because there's, again, a perspective shift where this person, they're not doing it for those reasons anymore, where they're looking for validation from other people. It's more so now like, I know that I need to have this because I want to have an offer, something that I can provide to this. I heard divine feminine. So maybe you identify as a divine feminine. This energy is definitely feeling very masculine. It's feeling very like male in nature, to be honest with you. But again, only take that how that applies. Of course, when I say masculine, it just is coming through. So again, like protective, dominant, stern, the prominence in the energy. It's like, it's this stature. Their stature is very much like, I'm here, don't fuck with me, and don't fuck with my people. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I, for one, personally find that very effing attractive. So if you don't want your person, send them over my way, because I'm single. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just kidding. Don't take that seriously. But okay, so anyways, back to your person. This is not about you, Aaliyah. Got it. Okay. I think that it's time for a wine break. Maybe I should not drink wine and read tarot. But I do feel like the messages are coming out like so clear, right? Okay, anyways, what I was saying. So this person wants to do that. And it's like, also with this happy to be alive, this person in the past was functioning very selfishly and very much like, I'm seeing someone just like trying to bulldoze their way through life. And this, I don't mean to laugh, but almost like just make it to the end, or like make it to this, I'm hearing grand finale, but not like grand finale as in death, as in like they have this finish line of like, I just gotta shovel mud up until this point, and then once I'm done, I can put my shovel down. That's a metaphor. So but take that how that applies. Do you know what I'm saying? So by that I mean like they just have to do what they have to do until they get to a certain point. Maybe it's retirement. Maybe it's, I don't know, I just heard 401k. Whatever it is. Maybe there's an inheritance. Maybe something, but it's like, I just need to make it until this point and then I can live. That's how they were before. And it was kind of like there's this misery in their demeanor and in their approach to life. And it was very like dismissive. You know what I mean? Like if they're in their interactions, if whoever they came across or whatever situations or experiences or environments that they came across didn't meet their standards, I heard upper echelon, because this person was kind of walking around like high acidity. So if they didn't meet them, they're walking around like their shit don't stink. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm hearing, I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but lean a little bit close to see that roses really smell like ooh, 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 ooh. So I feel like you kind of gave them a slice of humble pie, but not in a rude way. I don't feel like it was rude, or maybe they interpreted it as rude. I think just in your energy overall, you again flip something over, flip them on their head, flip something over for them, a perspective over for them. And now they're able to see life differently. And where before it was kind of like, life is miserable, nothing works out, I have to sacrifice myself, do this shit that I don't want to do, blah, 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 and I get nothing out of it. Very kind of pessimistic attitude before. Now it's like they have a reason to live because one, they have a new perspective and they've met you, which they are seeing as your equal, right? And now they feel very protective, very defensive. Like they'll go to, I just heard they'll go to war for you. Okay, I'm hearing, is this, hold on. What is this song? Or what is this from? Okay, this is the rhythm. I feel like it's like, I don't know what this is, but it's like, I'll go to war for my man. And then, like that's the rhythm. So I don't know what that is, but I'm hearing I'll go to war about you. Like I'll go to war for you. So maybe you know that song. I don't know. Or maybe it sounds like a song, right? Okay, so there's that. Okay, the other song that I'm hearing right now is it's like I feel like I don't want to cuss, you guys. I've been doing a really good job of trying not to curse, and I feel like I've been doing pretty decent, not perfect, because fuck, see, like it just happens. So fuck it, okay, I'll just say the song, but it's like F those up. I'm gonna say ninjas, okay? But it's like F those other ninjas, cause I ride for my ninja. I die for my ninja. I ride for my ninja. F my other ninja. F those other ninjas. Okay, don't mind the way that that's coming off. But do you guys know that song? Who is that? Okay, I don't know. I don't remember who that is. But, okay, anyway, so I'm hearing that song. So that might mean something. Okay, back to this message, though. How they feel about you. Okay, so, again, for their card, their shadow attribute, it's like, remember how I said that you help them, like you serve them a slice of humble pie and you help them kind of like shift their perspective. So before, their shadow attribute was manipulating others through duplicity, where it's like, actually that might have been how they were towards you. That actually makes total sense. I think that's how they were towards you, where they were duplicit, like they were presenting something to you that you felt like you were receiving a side of them that maybe wasn't authentic or maybe was like cultivated to match what you were showing them. But in reality, I'm getting like double life, to be honest with you. Like in reality, they had something else going on. Maybe they had a secret family or another relationship or something else that was going on is like what's coming through, to be honest with you. You like hat tricks. It's like now you see it, now you don't is what I'm seeing. And okay, so the way that that's coming through is like they only showed you what they wanted you to see, what they wanted to know, what they wanted you to know. And now I'm just getting like, it's crazy because now I'm getting like jealous energy. So I think that this person might have, like, again, this is manipulating others through duplicity. Like I think this person might have said things and did things intentionally to try to get a reaction out of you, to try to make you jealous. But in the way that they did it, like they didn't show their full hand. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they might have said some things, like dropped some hints, but maybe about other people. Like maybe they might have said something like, yeah, you know, I went on this date, and said it so casually, just like, I'm drum. Meanwhile, they're like in a whole ass relationship. Do you know what I mean? It's like that kind of energy. Like that's how they were in the past. But now they're transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. And by predictable behavior, what I'm getting is like toxic behavior. You know, when you're young and you're immature and you're in that cycle of perpetuating, like doing things, saying things to get a reaction out of someone else and make them jealous, because that's how we reaffirm to ourselves that this person loves us. And it's like, this, you have shown this person that that's not true love. That is not true love. That's not love at all. That's codependency. It's toxic as hell. It's karmic. That's not love. You know what I mean? So that's coming from an insecure, I'm hearing wound mates. Like, that's coming from an insecure place. Those are like wounds. That's how that person was before, but they've transcended that now. I want to be very clear. The energy is coming through like, all right, move the fuck on. Let's stop talking about me like that. Respect. So your person wants you to know that they've transcended that. You know, they're aware now, they're recognizing it. And there's also a message coming through about like perfection and not expecting that. This person might have been a person that operated and functioned in perfection in the past, where they expected that from everybody else. And for the crazy thing is it was kind of like hypocritical, because it was like they were expecting a perfection from everybody else. However, they were not perfect, and in their imperfections, they hid that from the world. You know what I mean? Where now it's like they're understanding and accepting the fact that nobody is perfect, and they can still be selective about what they want to share to who they want to share, because trust is a real thing. Everybody doesn't have our best interests, but it's that they're able to see now. They're able to see the convention, the stuffiness, the predictable behavior, the toxic patterns that they were used to. So now they know. It's like, okay, so what I'm getting is like this person was a person that would take things that say at face value. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just kind of like this is a person that might have functioned as like powerless to situations in the past, like, oh well, whatever, it is what it is, move on, and don't really do anything, especially when it comes to their self and how they govern their self, their accountability, things like that, where now they're able to see beyond that. They're able to see how they're contributing to toxic cycles, even if someone else is doing it. By them choosing to stay in that situation, they're contributing to that, because they're enabling that behavior, and they're teaching that person that that's okay for them to treat them that way. They didn't have boundaries before. Now they're recognizing it, and they can say like, all right, nope, learn that lesson, done. You know what I mean? And this is something that you've helped to teach them. So they're I don't know if I said this, but they're super appreciative about that, because now the reason why I went into that entire spiel is because now they're happy to be alive. Now they can see. It's like now where before I think they had a perspective that it was like the way that they were interacting with life was they were pretty miserable because they felt powerless. And they weren't able to see situations in a way where they can do anything about it, because it was like, well, this person is doing this thing and I can't do anything about that. Like everybody does that, you know. It was victim mentality. Like, well, this person does this thing to me and I can't control what this person does. Where now they're recognizing like, okay, I can't control what this person does, but I can control what I accept. And if this person doesn't respect me, I can piece the F out. You know what I'm saying? And you help teach them that. Maybe by actually like walking away and leaving, to be honest with you. Maybe by setting a firm boundary and saying like, I will not accept this. I will not accept this. Like, I love you, but goodbye. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they're super appreciative of that. It might have been painful for the both of you guys, because this thing looks like a floating heart, and I'm just seeing the barbs around this thing, and I'm like seeing this around the heart. Oh, you guys probably can't see. This looks like a floating heart, and I'm noticing the barbs here. So I'm seeing it as like these are the barbs floating around the heart, and it's just like sucks and tightens, and then all the barbs puncture the heart. Is that a heart? Well, that would make sense because it's a 2 of Cups, so this is totally a heart. And then also, I really do not like to say this, you guys. I don't like to say this. I think you guys might know this already, but I'm going to say it because it's coming through. I feel like this has been coming through so much lately, but this totally feels like twin flame type of dynamic, because the mirroring, and then also, again, the black and white imagery with the yin and yang, the divine. So let's just say divine counterpart, because everybody is not a twin flame, and I can't tell you if you are or not. That's an individual journey. You have to be able to identify that for yourself by like your own research and stuff. You know, I'm always going to advocate that you research for yourself and trust your own intuition. So nothing's different here. All right. What are their true feelings? So, okay, the reason why I was saying that this person was cute is because, like, they have these feelings that are, like, ooey gooey center for you. and they like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like this because it's healthy. This is healthy. And this person, I feel like they're getting to the point where they don't even care whether or not it's like accepted by society, their friend group, their family, whatever, because they realize, again, this is that new perspective. So where they're recognizing when someone might have said like, don't do this, or I'm judging that, or whatever, they took that at face value and it was like, that was law. Now they're recognizing like, damn, okay, they're giving this advice because they're coming from a toxic place. And it's not even coming through judgment. It's just like they don't know better yet, or whatever the situation is, you know, but they're understanding that, okay, these are not the people to get advice from in this situation because they're not able to manage or see or understand. They haven't experienced a healthy relationship. So these are not the people to advise me whether or not I should be in a relationship with someone, aka you, that provides a healthy relationship. They wouldn't know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? So they're realizing that, and they have these feelings of like gushiness and love for you, but they have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Well, the Two of Cups was in reverse, I'm gonna be honest with you. I put this back unintentionally upright. The energy that I felt when it came out was like that. Okay, no, let me just, hold on. So you have the Two of Cups that was in reverse. Let me put it back this way. The Two of Cups that was in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Judgment, the Five of Wands, and the Sun card in reverse. So I feel like this person is not, they might be ignoring you. They might not even be acknowledging your existence because it's like they're trying to play it cool. They're trying to play it cool, like they're unbothered by the situation. It's coming through that this person is, I think they're trying to get you, they're trying to bait you. Like maybe they're trying to manifest you or bait you or whatever into some kind of communication. Because the thing is, it's like they want to have a conversation with you, but there is like a timidness because they're not sure. They feel like you're going to respond in a way where you're going to call them out on their shit and it's going to be kind of combative, and they don't want to be, I'm getting they don't want to be in that energy because of what they're coming out of. Like with the karmic situation, that third party, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of arguments and fighting and yelling and non-productive conversation. So they don't want to do that. And they're afraid that it's going to, like, if that's how the conversation goes, it's going to ruin everything. You have the Sun card in reverse. The thing is, though, this person, I don't think they readily recognize that they are kind of like plastering their experiences over you. Because if they were to take account of how you've interacted with them in the past, they would recognize that you're not that person. You'll have the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, you'll talk to them. It doesn't have to be this toxic, karmic, let me make you jealous, let me say these things to cut you, what's that phrase? Like, to hit you below the belt. Like, you're not that type of person. You know, that might be what they're used to, and that might be what they're afraid of, or like intimidated, or that they don't want. That's what they're trying to avoid. But like so that's why it's like they have these feelings, but it's being like, I don't know, like, I want to say masked isn't the word. What's the word? It's like it's being cloaked by this demeanor of like, I'm unbothered. Maybe because you stopped giving energy to the situation. Maybe because you decided like, all right, you know what? This isn't going anywhere. So I'm just going to do me. And maybe they see you, I'm hearing, watch me do me. Now watch me do me. You know, I don't know what song that is either, but it's a song. Watch me do me. So yeah, I feel like there's that from you, you know what I mean, where you're just kind of doing your own thing, and it's not from a jealous place, which they might be used to. You know, you're not doing this to make them jealous. You're just doing you. You're just doing you to find your own happiness, because I mean, what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, what else are you going to do? I mean, I'm not asking you. You don't have to answer. This Ace of Swords is really standing out. I feel like this person wants to say something to you, and I want to just be like, well, then say it. Okay, the song that you have, which is coming out, is Cupid doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try. Oh, baby, true love doesn't lie. But you won't know unless you give it a try. So, I hope you guys joined along with me in saying that song. Gosh, Aaliyah. Okay, anyways, what am I getting from this? I honestly wanted to pick a card to clarify that because, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, because this felt a little bit disconnected. Cupid doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try. Oh, baby, true love doesn't lie, but we won't know unless we give it a try. And then you have the Ten of Swords to clarify that. So I feel like there was a conversation that you had where you were trying to explain to this person or convince this person, like, listen, I am not like, I just heard like, what I just heard was, I am not like these other bitches. So you might have said that directly, or you might have said something along the lines of like, listen, you're labeling me and you're putting me in a category that I don't fit, and you can't, and then you're interacting with me as if I'm that category, but that's not the case. And like, this is a real thing. But you got to let down your guard, like you got to let down your defenses, and you have to give this a try. I feel like there's an element or a conversation where it was something like that, where you were trying to let this person, I just heard let this person in on a secret, like let them know, like, yo, this is some true love shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, you got to relax. You got to put your defenses down, and you have to meet me halfway. I'm hearing, can you meet me halfway? Right on the borderline is where I'm gonna wait. For you, I'll be looking out night and day. I put my heart to the limit, and this is where I'll stay. Ooh, I can't go any further than this. So yeah, there's that. Maybe that's how you feel. But there's a message where you like try to communicate that to them, so now with this Ten of Swords, they're realizing that. And now it's like they're overthinking that. And I feel like there's this element of like guilt. They don't want to face the I told you so. They don't want to face the I told you so. And I don't know. So I feel like they think that you'll say I told you so. But to that, I kind of want to say like, I don't know. I feel like they're, again, plastering. It's like they're putting their own experiences of the past over you. Like they're carrying their past relationship experiences and expecting that of you. Because I want to say like, I don't know, is there an element, you know your situation, you know you best, but let me just say that this person doesn't really want to have the I told you so, because it's already a humbling experience to have to eat humble pie. You know what I mean? To go through a situation where you realize like, damn, this person was right. So it's kind of humbling. So maybe that's a takeaway for you where, you know, when you talk to this person, you know, let's just all be humble. Let's just all just recognize that we're all people and we get it wrong sometimes, and that's okay. But like, let's realize what it is. Decide. Be decisive, take action, and then move on. True love is really standing out. It's like, we can overcome this, conquer this, it's all good, but we need to have a clear conversation about it. What do you need? What do I need? What's the expectation? Where are we going? What's the direction? And so on. And then we can figure it out as we go along the way. So that's their true feelings. Hold on. I am getting I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know is because my angel stopped me. and then they stopped me, and then I'm like, okay, so what's up? It's the song. Cupid doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try. Oh, baby, true love doesn't lie. But we won't know unless we give it a try. I have no idea. Okay, well, I was going to say, like, so I'm remembering, okay, hold on. I honestly don't know. This person really wants to, like, reconnect with you. But I don't know what's stopping them. I don't really, let me see. I don't know what's stopping them, though. Well, I mean, honestly, I just heard their pride. Two of Wands. This is a very interesting deck. Three of Wands in reverse. There's so many reversals. And then now you have the freaking Five of Wands. Or is this the Four? No, this is the... No, this is the Four of Wands. Sorry, you guys. Or is this the Four of Wands? What is happening here? Four of Wands. Yeah, because didn't you have the Five of Wands here? Yes. Wait a minute. If you guys are wondering what is going on right now, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out my damn self. Hold on a second, you guys. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to let you in on the secret in a minute. Just pull a whole new spread. Because what am I even asking? Why they're not making a move towards you? Or like what's, I don't know what I'm asking. But the song keeps playing in my head. Cupid doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try. I don't know. I feel like this video is getting long though. Like how long has it been? Hold on. I'm gonna have to wrap that up. Okay, so was that clear, you guys, about their true feelings? You're probably like, don't leave me hanging. You're right. Okay, and then you have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like honestly what I'm getting from this is like a freaking journey through the wand. So there's like a lot of like fire type of emotion. I feel like it's a push-pull between action and inaction. Like they go back and forth with themselves about like the passion and the drive, like just how much progress that you guys can make with each other in life. And then also like, I don't know, it's the five wrapped up by the Five of Pentacles, which is, you know, like feeling left out in the car. I feel like they're afraid that you might reject them. And then you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Exactly. Like they feel like that you might reject them. That's how they truly feel. That's their true feelings. They feel like you might reject them, that you're probably going to reject them. So if you're not, I don't know. I mean, I honestly want to tell them like, you won't know unless you give it a try. You know, I feel like this is for them, not you. Like, you will not know unless you give it a freaking try. This is reminding me of that quote, 100% of the time that we fail to try is a 100% guaranteed failure. I don't know if that's exactly the way that I said it when it came through, but shit, that sounds much better, I feel like. So, yeah. All right. Gosh, my voice is getting so raspy. That's what I have, Group 1. So, I hope that that provided some sort of clarity. I kind of feel like you already know this, honestly. The way that it's coming through is like I feel like you know this intuitively. You might have even heard this from other tarot readers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10 of Cups! Ooh! You guys, that's love. That's your happily ever after. That's your fulfillment. That is your dream come true. Your dream come true. I have my dream come true candle burning right here. So sending those vibes to you guys. I hope that works out for you. I think that's amazing. So anyways, that's what I have, Group 1. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope that that gave you whatever it is that you needed. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want. All the things or not, it's all good. Either way, I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, group 2. This is what I'm hearing. I can't argue with you. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I can't argue with you. You mad. Big mad. That's the ending of Drake's song. I'm pretty sure it's called 8 out of 10 on one of those albums. I think it's the album with it's the black cover and it's his face, maybe from a profile. I cannot remember what it's called, but it's called 8 out of 10, right? Okay, that's how this is coming through. This person is like, okay, so how can I say this? The way that this is coming through is like you're asking about someone that maybe you shouldn't even be asking about. Someone who's not worried about you, to be honest with you. And it's like, I think that you're trying to provoke them and talk shit on them. You know what I mean? Like throw dirt on their name, that type of thing. Or like you're trying to dim their light. It's like you're trying to persuade someone else. The way that your energy is coming through, honestly, is a karmic. It's coming through that you are trying to force a relationship with somebody else. But it's like that is not serving. That person doesn't want you. You see that person wants whoever it is that you're asking about, and this is who you're asking about, and this is their energy about how they feel about you. I feel like you're wondering, like, do they know about you? Do they think about you? Like, what do they know? What are they saying? Like that kind of thing. Like maybe you think it's like this person, I don't think they give much. I don't think that you know whether or not they know about you. Like maybe you're like, maybe you heard secondhand that this person knows about you, but you can't tell by looking at them directly. And so now you're here and you're trying to get information. And the way that this person feels about you is, I can't argue with you. I'm happy. Leave me alone. You mad. You big mad. That's how their energy is coming through. The song that they have for your person is, now while you gritting your teeth, frustration, baby, you gotta breathe. Take a lot more than you to get rid of me. You see, I do what they can't do. I just do me. That's their energy. This person is minding their business. They're minding their business, and they're certainly not giving their energy to you. What they have here is the light attribute. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. That's you. That's you. You're constantly like looking at this person, sending them evil eye energy. You're super jealous. You're just trying to tear them down, paint them in this negative light to anybody else that will listen. Because, I mean, your energy is coming through very insecure, very toxic and narcissistic. You know what I mean? And what are they doing? They're tolerant. They're like, okay, well, that's lightweight. That's light work. So move on. Like, I'm hearing that song, light work. Light work. Light work. I'm pretty sure that's Wale. And then you also have the throat chakra, which is diplomatic, trustworthy. This person is like, I'm not giving my energy to you. No disrespect, group 2, but it's like, I'm not giving my energy to you because, like, what? What is that? What is the benefit of that? How is that going to help at all? Because your energy is coming at them not in a productive way at all. It's coming through very jealous and like you want to tear this person down. So who wins? You know what I mean? Because if you were to actually tear them down, then what do you gain? A relationship with someone that doesn't want you? Or this vampire where you're sucking energy from somebody else, and then what? Now once they don't have energy to give you, what, you just have to move on to anyone? It's only reaffirming your insecurities. This person has the strength at the bottom of their deck energy, and not only that, but they also have the hangman, which is this person is functioning from a higher perspective. They don't have time for you. They do not have time for you. And I want to say, like, no disrespect. I don't mean that. Like, I'm not trying to be aggressive or rude or anything like that. It's just like where you are is very low vibrational. This person has a purpose. This person has a purpose, and you are not it. I want to say no disrespect because I feel like that's how this person's energy is coming through. Like, they're not. I think that you might think that they are trying to like you might perceive, if this person were to say this to you, you might perceive this as a disrespect or a challenge, or they're trying to, whatever they're trying to do. But that's because you're seeing it from your own perspective. You're projecting. It's your own lens. It's that example that I've given with the contacts, where if you have stains on your contacts and then you're looking at it, at something, everything that you look at seems dirty, but it's not. It's the contact. And once you take that contact out of your eye, you'll recognize that the environment is actually clean. It's that way with this person too. If you get out of your own way, your own emotions, your own insecurities, your own doubts, your own devil energy, your own jealousy, your own like restriction. Not restriction is not the word I'm looking for. Like your own bondages, your own chains. Even if this is bondage and chains of your own insecurities, your own ideas of what image you should be in, that type of thing. Whatever it is that's keeping you bound and contracted to a false, like to, I was going to say false truth, but that's not even a real thing. But whatever is keeping you bounded and contracted to a lie about yourself, to this inauthentic energy, whenever you release that, then you'll see that this person means no disrespect. They're not attacking you or challenging you or competing with you, or they're not worried about you. And you would realize that that's not, it's not a bad thing, because you'll understand once you let go of this and you can get into your own divine energy, you will recognize that you will then also be in this situation, and you'll understand when someone else, you'll be able to recognize and see when somebody else is perpetuating their own karmic toxic patterns. And then again, with no disrespect, you'll decide like, that's not even anything that I want to give my time, attention, effort, energy to, my light to, nothing. You know what I mean? That's the journey of their own. They have to recognize that on their own. And that's how this person feels towards you. This person is in their attractive energy. They have the King of Wands in reverse. It's like they're not interested in competing with you. Have it, boo. Have it. Because this is how this person's energy is coming through. Like, I guarantee you that whatever it is that I'm choosing is I'm choosing 100%, and that person is going to choose me 100%. So there's going to be no competition. You won't have any room to even try to show up and show your hands. If you do, that person's not for me. And this person understands that, recognizes that, and is like, bye. You know what I mean? Like, I will not compete for somebody else, because if I'm all in, that other person is going to be all in. We're not doing side chicks. We're not doing side dudes. We're not doing mains and side pieces and first, second, thirds. We're not doing that. That's how this person's energy is coming through. They are not concerned about you at all. Seven of Cups, they're not even looking at you. Seven of Cups in reverse, they're not even looking at you. They're not even giving you the time of day, the energy, anything like that. In fact, they're like off running in their own direction, doing their own thing. Knight of Swords. They're pursuing their own like ideas and interests. That's the word. Like, they're pursuing their own interests. They're going after their own higher wisdom, their own higher knowledge, their own. Where you are, no disrespect, is in a very lower vibration. It's very lower vibrational, and it's very like negative and toxic. This person is not on you're not on their level. I mean, I keep wanting to say, like, no disrespect. You're not on their level. They're not on you guys are not on each other's level. This person has elevated, like, they have evolved, they've grown, they've learned whatever lesson you've already learned. So if you were to come to this person not in the energy that you're in of judgment and like jealousy and whatever it is, I'm not even sure that you're even still listening to this video at this point, because I understand how that delivery came through. It was probably like very direct and seemingly harsh, but at the same time, like, I mean, I'm not here to sugar, like, it's just a hard truth tarot. You know what I mean? I thought about changing my channel to that. It's like, you don't care. Okay, anyways, moving on. So what I was saying is, I'm not even sure if you're still here, but if you are, this is someone that you can learn from. If you didn't feel like you needed to be in competition with them, and if you would recognize what's for you and what's not, and let go of what's not, you wouldn't even need to be, this is not a person you would be in competition with, because you would recognize that you would lose, which is only going to further reiterate your insecurities and your need to like, I'm seeing like an energy, like a leech, like your need to be this vampire, your need to deplete others for your psychic survival. Chronic complaining and codependency. You wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't need to do that. Be in that codependent energy. So, Like, this is the shortest damn tarot reading I've ever done. But it could not be more clear. There's nothing else to share here. And if there was, it wouldn't be about you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it wouldn't be about you. It would not be about you. There's nothing else for you to gain here because you're not approaching this energy appropriately. You're approaching it as if they've taken something from you, as if you're in competition with this person, when really this person is I mean this with the utmost disrespect. This person is above your level. You can learn from this person. Do you know what I'm saying? But you are like the devil here. You're too bonded to your own pride, your own ego, honestly. You're just too attached to your own shadows. You're too attached to your own shadows. Yeah. So anyways, so group 2, this was the quickest, shortest, to the point reading ever. And I'm not mad at it 100%. If that delivery was offensive, please understand that I'm just the reader. I'm just reading the energy and it's not my intention. I don't believe that I know you personally. And like I say, if I do know you personally, then you know my energy and you know that I'm not a malicious person. So, but I will spit hard truth. So, I say it with so much love, and I hope that helped give you some sort of clarity to disconnect from this because it's not serving you. Like, it's like I'm just seeing someone suckling at a dry teat. Like, you're trying to suck on this teat that has long been weaned. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even producing milk. With this energy vampire, this person you're not gaining anything. It's depleting you. It's depleting you at this point. You know what I mean? So, because like going back to this teat analogy, if you're suckling on a dry teat, you're not getting the milk. You're not getting the nutrients. So you're not thriving. You're not thriving. You are not thriving. This is not the person you need to be worrying about. You should direct that energy into yourself to help you heal, grow, expand. Do you know what I'm saying? And I hope that this message helped to provide that for you. So thank you so much for being here, Pile 2. And again, please try not to be offended by what I said. Maybe sit with it and see if it does apply. If not, then throw it away. Don't even hold on to it. All right? Thank you so much for being here, group 2, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh my God. Okay, group 3. I love this energy. This person cannot be more fucking sure about you. You have divine wisdom. I hope this is in frame, right? And then the 10 of fucking cups, which is this life fulfillment, soul fulfillment, heart's desires complete. The 4 of wands, which is the card of celebration, of coming together, of elevating, of marriage, okay? And then you have the ace of wands, which is the spark, the initiate, the new endeavor, I just heard twin flame, but okay, whatever. And then you have the 3 of wands, which is waiting for your ships to come in, your resources, whatever it is that you're waiting on, whatever that you've called out to, whatever you've energetically sent out to the universe, waiting for that to ripple back in. And that's how this person feels about you. That's their true feelings. The song that you have here. So first of all, this person is depicted by cycles, okay? And then Spirit was telling me to get like 2 songs. So I had this one song that was pulled first, and then I was like channeling, so without realizing it, I picked up this this deck again of the song cards, and then so Spirit was like, grab another one, which was all good. But you have the cycles card. This person is a person of cycles, 110,000%. Basically, this person has no problem transitioning. This is like shapeshifter energy, but not for the sake of being manipulative, meaning like they have no problem closing out cycles and elevating. This is a person that elevates very quickly, and you're lucky to be with them. I want to say you are lucky to be with them, because this person, if you are with them, you will naturally elevate. You know what I mean? As long as you're able to kind of like maintain, and you're not in your ego or your pride or your whatever, and you guys can give, like, bounce back and forth out of each other and give each other whatever, you will have no problem closing out cycles, setting boundaries, like being in your best happy self. The bottom of the deck energy is the fucking King of Cups, you guys. Like, can there be any more love and passion? This is healthy relationship written all over it. Okay, so the first song that you got out here was Me and All My Friends, We're All Misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing and there's no way. I actually don't remember the rhythm of the song, but they say we stand for nothing and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it. Waiting on the world to change. Okay, so first of all, a couple things that's coming through about that. That's this person's elevated perspective that you will benefit from. Anybody will benefit from, because it's this like, I understand that I'm an outcast. I understand that I'm the sheep. I'm the black sheep. I understand that I'm not for everybody. But I don't take that as a bad thing, because I understand that I'm elevated. And this person, the way that I'm describing this is probably going to sound very cocky. It's not. This person put in fucking work. You guys this person had to go through hell and high waters in order to, I just heard, attain this status. Not only attain this status, but attain this divine wisdom. And this is divine wisdom, without a doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt. This is divine wisdom. And the shit that this person had to go through in order to attain this is the type of person that people would look at and be like, I want to be like them. But then when the universe comes to them and says, okay, well, this is what you have to go through, the first sign of it, the first step into whatever journey that this person had to go through in order to be who they are, most people are like, nah, it's not for me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you out of your effing mind? Most people are like that. So this is truly a person of divine wisdom. So I don't mean to portray this person as cocky, and this person doesn't feel cocky when they say, like, they absolutely deserve to have that type of title, and they understand that they're misunderstood and they're not for everyone, and they find that to be a privilege. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're right. I am not that common. I'm hearing a common floozy. I am not that common. You're absolutely right. I'm not for everyone. This is this person's energy. This is how they're feeling in general, but also towards you. I'm going to get to that in a second. So this person they're recognizing that. So the song is, they say we stand for nothing and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what I'm getting from that is they say we stand for nothing and there's no way we ever could, because this person is misunderstood. This person is misunderstood because this person has a higher perspective. They are connected directly to divine. So however they move comes directly from the divine. And if you're not connected with divine, even if you were, you might not understand it. You might appreciate that. You might not judge it, because if you're connected to the divine, you understand that everybody has their own connection, their own journey, their own mission, their own purpose, and it's only meant to make sense to who it's for. So this person's divine mission, it's only going to make sense to that person and maybe like the intimate, close people, maybe you, and maybe only parts of it. You might have started off not knowing this person or kind of judging this person or misunderstanding this person. Do you know what I'm saying? And this person was like, all right, I'm gonna rock out, whatever. It's all good. It's not for me to explain that. You have releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. That's this person's energy right here. It's like, all right, again, with the cycles, exactly. So that's this person's energy, where they're not gonna stick around in a cycle or in a stagnation or in a whatever in order to explain something to someone that is what's the word that I'm looking for? That is determined to misunderstand them. You know what I mean? Like there's a period where, depending on how they feel about you, they might like say, okay, let me I think you're misunderstanding, because there's an element about this person where they know energy. So they know who's worth it and who's not. So they can see, like, maybe if you were in your ego, whatever, they can see where it's like, okay, I think that if this person could just understand my perspective, they would understand my perspective, and then it wouldn't be an issue. But the thing is getting you to understand their perspective, and they're only going to play that song so many times before they end that cycle, and they're like, I'm cutting out what's destructive, right? However, this is the thing. When it comes to you, I think he knows. Okay, so you have I Think He Knows by Taylor Swift. This is a song, and it's like, I think he knows when we get all alone. I'll make myself at home, and he'll want me to stay. I think he knows he better lock it down, or I won't stick around, 'cause good ones never wait. That's this person. That is this person 100%. And that's how they feel about you. Where it's this energy of like, I think he knows. I think he knows. I think he knows what I'm about. I think he knows that I'm, wifey or husband. He, she, I'm just using the lyrics of the song, you guys. So if you're not a he and you're a she and you're asking about a he, just take it, okay? So, wow, that came through really sexual, and I feel like there's this element about that person too. Like, just take it. Okay. Woohoo. Anyways, okay, so back to this message. I think he knows when we get all alone, I'll make myself at home, and he'll want me to stay. It's like this person knows their worth. They know their worth. I think the way that this is coming through is like, I think this person knows what he has. And if he's smart, that's how it's coming through. If he's smart, he'll lock it down, or I won't stick around, because the good ones never wait. Because this person is all about closing cycles. This is the thing though. They see that you are the person. They see that. But honestly, they're waiting for you to make the move. They're waiting for you to make the move. With this Three of Wands, they're waiting for you to come in. Like, so what's up? What's up, homie? Because I think he knows the good ones never wait. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you want to know how this person feels about your group 3, they feel like you need to make a effing move. Make a effing move. It'll make my effing day. That's what I'm hearing. Make a freaking move. Okay, so let me get some cards to what you have to for your person to describe your person, how they feel. Intuitive, generous, warm. I feel like I described that pretty well. They also have greedy and materialistic. So I just want to get greedy. Three of Swords. Okay. Okay, materialistic. 9 of Swords. So this person, this is a whole separate message. I'm going to pull this out to the side, and I'm going to talk about this. Well, let me just make it quick. So basically this person is, I don't know if this is a dynamic between you two, but this person is learning how to assert themselves in the material world. They don't want to be materialistic about it. They're not the type of person they're not a gold digger. I think it's easy for this person to be labeled as a gold digger because they know their value, and they're not going to accept less than they deserve when it comes to how they are respected, how they're treated as an equal, their value, if it's recognized first of all, and then if it's appreciated and then protected. And this person is not going to settle for less than that. So it's easy for people to see how this person behaves and then say, oh, this person's a gold digger. This person's greedy. That breaks this person's heart. That breaks this person's heart because it feels like a betrayal to them, because it's like, damn, you don't see me at all. If you think that I'm materialistic and greedy, you do not see me at all. This causes them heartbreak and, sorry guys. And, like mental anguish, because they're not that person. And it's like, why does it cause them mental anguish? Let's figure it out. King of Swords. Yeah, because I feel like this is the type of person that, because they're so misunderstood, they're attacked frequently. People will, it's like they don't make sense to people. So people approach them in a very like logic way. Well, if you're behaving this way, then that must mean that you're this, based on the way society depicts this image of them, but they don't fall in line with society. I'm hearing, I wasn't made to fall in line. I actually just posted that on my page. It's a Christina Aguilera song, which is totally beneficial. If you want to know more about your person, listen to that song, because this is this person. I'm not going to fall in line. I am me, who is me, who is me, who is me 100%. That's this person's energy. And it's like, they recognize that when people misunderstand them, then they operate in this logic of like, well, I see this, and so naturally, because I see this in you, that means that you fall in this category, so you're this kind of person, and now I'm going to condemn you or crucify you or abandon you or betray you or leave you or belittle you or whatever it is, because you're this quote unquote thing, person, gold digger, whatever it is that this person, you have assigned this person, or people in general. Maybe it wasn't you specifically. And that like really, it creates like mental anguish and heartbreak in this person, because that's not who they are. And the thing is, like, you might have been someone who did that to them. And the reason why it's coming out with like the betrayal, the heartbreak, is because it's like, damn, this person doesn't see me. Like, they see you so clear. You know what I mean? They say, I think he knows. I think he knows. He better lock it down, or I won't stick around, because good ones never wait. Like, like, this person knows. They see you. So when you come at them, or if anybody honestly comes at them with this, like, oh, this person is greedy, or this person is materialistic, it's like, I don't even think that they're so much mad at the fact that you're labeling them greedy or materialistic, because they know who they are. It's more so like, I'm hearing another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. It's like that. Another one bites the dust. Because it's like, now I'm hearing Sia's song. And another one bites the dust. Yeah, let's be clear, I trust no one. That is, and I wanted it bad. Yeah, there were so many red flags. And I miss that. What song is that? You guys, I feel like you know. Queen of Wands. I feel like you know. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a Sia song. I'm pretty sure you can Google those lyrics and it'll come up. I cannot remember the Elastic Heart. That's this person. Yeah, I got an elastic heart. So I said that to say, yeah, there's a disappointment, because it's like, damn, another person that misunderstands me, another person who says that I stand for nothing and that there's no way I ever could. And it's crazy, because this person sees so much value in you, like incredible value in you. And there's that heartbreak, because it's like, damn, this person is not seeing me for who I am. This, like, you know what I mean? Like, God damn, like, this person cannot see my value, you know? And they see yours, and like, it's like they want you. That's how they feel. They feel you are their 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. You guys, like, hello, are you kidding me? This is your lifelong part. This is the person that you want. This is your lifelong partner that makes you fucking happy. You know those old couples that's like, yo, we've been happily married for 60 years. That's this. That's this. And it's like, this person sees that in you, but there's this element of like, this, maybe you didn't recognize that right away. Maybe you do now. I don't know. And maybe you're trying to rectify and figure out like how this person feels about you, whether or not you should approach them. You absolutely should, but you should come correct. You should come correct, and you should come clear, direct, decisive. You should come knowing, because this person knows, and this person thinks you know. They feel like you know. I think he knows. When we get all alone, I'll make myself at home and he'll want me to stay. I think he knows. He better lock it down, or I won't stick around, because good ones never wait. And I just heard last chance. Like, this might be your last chance. This might be your last chance with this person. I'm hardcore getting that. So, yeah, that's what I have for you, Group 3. That's how your person feels. And they cannot be more clear. The 10 of Pentacles. Are you serious? This is the family life, the legacy. Yo, what are you doing, Group 3? You better make a move before I do, and then that's a wrap for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you? Wheel of Fortune? Change this fade around. Change this fade around immediately. Immediately. I'm going to take a sip of my drink because what are you doing? Yes, I am judging you. 100%. What are you doing? You better go after your girl or your guy. I mean, don't let me tell you what to do. Don't let me tell you what to do. You know, maybe you have a reason for being however you're being. But, I mean, you obviously, I think, care if you're here asking, like, how this person feels about you. Right? Like, I'm just looking at this 10 of Cups card and, like, how happy these people look. They're just like in their own little zone. Anyways, that's what I have. So group 3, I hope that this felt like such an incredible reading. And I hope that you felt that way too. And I hope that this gave you whatever the F it was that you needed in order to move forward, because I feel like this person is waiting on you. They're waiting on you. This is the 3 of Wands. Like, they're looking out for you. A song's coming through. This song came out in, was it the last pile? No, it was the pile before. It was pile 1, which is, I'll be looking down night and day. I put my heart to the limit, and this is where I'll stay. Ooh, ooh, I can't go any further than this. I want you so bad, it's my biggest wish. That's this person. So they're not going to do anything. So you have to. That's what I have for you, group 3. So I hope that was the most incredible reading for you. And I hope that you guys have the fairy tale love story that you guys both want and deserve. And tell me about it in my comments. And also invite me to the wedding, please. All right, I love you. And I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Bye. All right, group 4. Goodness. Okay, so every single card down here came out in reverse, and then so did the bottom of the deck energy, which seems conflicting to what was coming through up here. I didn't really look at these cards or what the energy of it is, so I'll get down there. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to have to just go with this as I go with it. All right, the energy that I was initially getting through was like, this person is with it. What is even the question? There's a lot of like yellow that was coming through, so you have resilience for your person that's coming through. I'm going to be honest though, when I saw this card, I was like, resilience, okay, that makes sense with the songs that came through, but the image looks like it is tortured and tormented. Like, if I were to look at that person, I would not think that person to be resilient, or, well, not, I mean, that wouldn't be the first thing that I think of when I see this. I wouldn't be like, damn, that's a resilient ass person. I would be like, yo, what is that person's going through something? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like a hardship is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so, and then the songs that you have here, 2 came out. You have Fly Away by Tones and I, which this actually came out in the pile that I in one of the piles that I most recently recorded, which was what is the root behind your shadow self or something like that. So this might be related. But anyways, you have Fly Away by Tones and I. Standing on the line I was given. People staring, ask why I'm here. No one seems to think that I fit in. But I don't want to be like them. No, I don't want to be like them. All right, sorry if that was a terrible sounding song. My voice is getting a little raspy, but also I cannot sing well, so. All right, and then the other song that you have is, or for your person, is Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. I never miss a beat. I'm landing on my feet. and that's what they don't see. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go, and that's what they don't know. That's what they don't know. Oh, That's your person's energy. Okay, on top of that, you have passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Okay, so, right? Then you have drive, confident expression, and then you have dogmatic and anxious and unsure. And I'll get down to this part in a second. But basically what's coming through out of this is this person is on a mission. They are doing their own thing. They are forging their own path. And it's intuitive. They're confident in it. I want to say they're confident in it. They're confident in the fact that they know that they're forging their own path and this is a mission and this is their purpose. And they're gung-ho going forward in that. The thing is, this is a new path. They are forging a new path, which means that there's no one that they know of that has come before them that they can ask about how to navigate this path for the highest good of all involved, for the highest good of their self, for the success, for whatever. They're having to forge it on their own. And now it makes sense why this resilience card is coming out and why it looks like that. Because this is a difficult process. And okay, all right. So that kind of makes sense why like some of these cards are in reverse. The sun card, I haven't even really looked at these cards, but I just feel like it's not time yet. So that's fine. I'll look at that in a minute. But what's coming out here though is it's like this person is confident in. Okay, you have standing on the line I was giving, people stare and ask why I'm here. No one seems to think that I fit in, but I don't want to be like them. This person is confident in the fact they don't want to be like everybody else. Yeah, people want to know why I'm here and they think I don't fit in and blah, 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 blah. But this person is super confident in the fact that like what they're doing is what they're doing and this is their purpose. This is their mission. This is their divine path and it's divinely orchestrated and they're moving forward in that. The resilience card is coming out and so is this like anxious and unsure because it is, I feel like people see this person as dogmatic because it's like they're so committed to this divine path, their belief, whatever sets them apart. You know, it's not, and I don't mean belief in like, you know, like religion or anything like that. I just mean like their belief in their self and their path. They are so confident about that. They're so driven towards it. They are creating what has not been done before. And this card is yellow. Yellow is the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus is connected to our drive. It's also connected to our willpower, our ambition, our confidence. You know what I mean? That's also connected to our throat chakra, which is how we express ourselves, how we speak up, the way that we listen, that type of thing. So this person may be vocal about whatever it is that they're doing. I just heard fuck it. They might have gotten to the point where it's like, fuck it. People stare and ask why I'm here and no one seems to think that I fit in, but I don't want to be like them. So I don't really give a fuck if these people judge me or not or what they think or whatever. Like, I'm standing on the line that I was given. I never received this in this way before, but that feels so profound where it's like God gave me this line, the divine, the universe, the higher power, source, the most high, however you decide, whatever this person relates to. It's like, I'm standing on the line that I was given. This is my line. This is my path. I have to forge this. Don't be alarmed by that, you guys. This has been going on all day and I haven't, it's time for it to go off. The water's out of it. But it's like, I haven't, oh no, I just accidentally hit the power thing. So, that's how this person is. Where it's like, you know, the light goes out and then maybe everybody might be like, oh my God, the light's out. And this person's like, it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This is a part of it. Like, you know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, you just press a button and then it's back on again. Like, that's that resilient energy where there's a lot of people that have knocked them off or judged them or thrown rocks at them. I'm seeing like, okay, well, I'm hearing trial by fire and I'm also seeing like a stoning. Like, this sounds really graphic. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but I mean, why the fuck not? I can say whatever I want to say. But like this person is, the image that I'm coming through is like someone, okay, a couple things. Someone being stoned, but also like a witch being hanged or witches being hanged. Like, that's this person's energy. this person might actually have gone off on their own like spiritual path. Maybe this person has separated from their own family like religious beliefs. Either way, it's a path that they are defining by themselves based on what was given to them, embedded in their soul by the divine, and they are so committed and convicted in it. Do you know what I'm saying? I never miss a beat. And the thing is like they're so intuitively guided. I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. Like they just move. People probably look at them and wonder like, yeah, almost like, why are you here? But what I'm getting is like, people look at them like, how the do you do what you do? Like, how do you, I'm hearing bounce back. Like, how do you bounce back from the shit that you bounce back from and have this drive and this confident expression? And how the hell do you continue to create what has not been done before? How do you continue to have this passion for doing that? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is like, there are other people that also, I want to get some, let me see. The devil in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So I'm like clarifying and then the moon in reverse. A lot like, so there are other people also that maybe like more insecure or just haven't found their own path or that are adherent to societal expectations. They might be more religious. Point blank period, where like maybe they've grown up in a family and was like, this is our belief system and this is what we stick to and this is what's right, and this person is not following in that, but they are confident in their expression and they are committed to themselves. So people see this person as dogmatic, as in they think that this person is expressing themselves in a way where it's like, my belief is the main belief, the highest belief, and that's what you should believe. This person is not coming through it at all. This person is coming through like, this is my belief for my... Ooh. First of all, that ding was a confirmation. So let me finish my thought. But also my nuggets and my onion rings are done. But so the confirmation, that ding was a confirmation where this person is like, my beliefs are my belief, and yes, I'm committed to that. I'm convicted to that. This is my path and I will share it for you. But I'm not putting this out here for you to have to take it. I'm not forcing it and saying my mind can't be changed. That's how people are viewing this person though, right? And this person is like, well, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you take the time to get to know me, instead of staring and asking why I'm here and thinking that I don't fit in, you know what I mean? Recognize that I don't want to be like you, homie. I'm not telling you you need to be like me, but I don't want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? That's how this person energy is coming through. And then again, I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. That's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. It's about what they don't see. It's about what they don't see. People don't see what goes into this whole thing behind the scenes. They just see whatever they see, the bits and pieces, and then they assume, they project. This person's so dogmatic. This person's so anxious. This person's so unsure. This person might have been actually compared to like the devil's work. This is really coming through as kind of like, this is a soul purpose, a soul path. And the way that it's coming through, this might be someone that is into like the occult, that's into like esoteric living, divination. Oh my God, my food smells so good, you guys. I'm sorry. The moon in reverse, which came out, I said that before, but I didn't pull it. And now here it is again. I love tarot so much. Yeah, people think that there's like, okay, so what I'm getting from this, let me slide to the left, slide to the right. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it up. I feel like that's this person's energy. They don't give I don't want to say they don't give a fuck, because, you know, they care. They care-ish. Like, they care to the point where if you disrespect them, nah, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like you. Like that. Like, this person is not trying to intentionally offend anyone, but if you feel offended by this person being this person's, like, if you feel offended by this person being exactly who this person is, which doesn't fit in, they don't give a fuck. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Like, that's this person. Like, okay, whatever. I'm just making the moves up. But I don't want it. that probably sounds like it's like this person doesn't know what they're doing. Well, kind of, because again, this is like a path that they're forging on their own. You know what I mean? And that's where that resilience energy comes in, because it's like trial and error or trial by fire. Can you handle this? That's what this is. This person is going through a thing. It's not for everybody. This is their own personal journey. It's not for everybody. Everybody's not going to understand it. That's why they're judged. That's why you have the devil card in the moon and the moon in reverse. That's exactly what this is. That's what they're feeling. They're recognizing that. They're learning that. They're feeling like, I'm not explaining myself. You guys would not even understand. Even if I did explain it, you wouldn't understand. Not because, and that's not a comment on you or your intellect or anything like that. This is like a, if you know type of situation. Like, if you have gone through it and you know, then you know. But if you don't, there's nothing I can say to understand it. And you'll probably just try to, rebuttal with like, well, have you gone to church? Did you pray? Did you talk to God? Or you should do it this way. Or maybe you should let that person go. Or like shit like that. You know what I mean? This is kind of giving me like, if this person was on a twin flame journey and they try to explain it to you and you know nothing about twin flames, you wouldn't get it. You'd be like, why don't you just leave that person alone? But you if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you're not the person I can talk to because you don't know. And that's all good. That's where you are, but you're not where I am. So what's the point of the conversation? That's how this person's energy is. And if it's not, that's just an example. This isn't necessarily talking about twin flame. If it applies, it applies. But if not, this can also be just about like their own life path, their own life purpose. So whether that has to do with like spirituality, their belief system, their career, their relationships, I'm hearing gender identity, whatever it is, it's like, if you don't know, you don't know, and that's all good. I'm forging this new path, but I know that I can't come to you and talk to you about it. I feel like I'm hearing no hard feelings. It's like, it's not personal. It's just that I recognize that you can't relate. So why am I going to have the conversation with you if you can't relate? And if you can't relate, then you can't provide advice. If you don't have experience, like if you don't have the elevated perspective, if this is how this person's energy is coming through, where it's like, this is my individual purpose, my individual journey. And the same way that I might not understand all aspects of your journey, this person understands that, like, they're like, okay, that's cool. You're not going to understand all aspects of my journey, and that's fine, but I'm not going to explain myself to you. I just heard point blank period. I think that someone's like, I feel like people are offended by that. Like, people are offended by that. And this person's like, okay, well, I mean, that you got to deal with that. I don't care to explain that to you. So I've said what I said. And there's no point in saying anything more, because you're committed to misunderstanding, or you're committed to your own perspective and your own belief system or your own whatever. And you're trying to paste that onto me. And this person's like, so that's a clear indication that you don't get it. And I'm not going to try to convince you to get it, because you have to discover that on your own. The same way that this person discovered that on their own. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this feels very like maybe close relationships. So maybe family dynamic. Maybe you're asking about a family member, a parent, a child, a sibling, a cousin, a whatever. You know what I mean? An aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, whatever. This feels kind of like that, where it's like, yeah, I'm just hearing like so-and-so went off the deep end, where it's like, that you guys were all a group, you know what I mean? Like, you were a family, you guys all functioned the same way, you went to the family events, you had it's like that. And now this person is like off on their own path, and now the way that it's coming through is like, you guys, the family, whoever, are looking at this person kind of like, well, what's going on with them? Like, they've really, they haven't been, whatever. It's very gossipy, like, well, what's going on with them? But it's coming through kind of very much like, oh, well, this person did do this thing, such and such and such, whenever they did that thing, and this person also did. It's like trying to throw all these scenarios to negate or invalidate this person's stance. Standing on the line I was given. This person's like, I'm not budging. If you don't understand, I don't care to explain it. I don't care to explain it. And the fact that you are so committed to misunderstanding me, that's a clearer indication that only further supports the fact that I don't care to explain it to you. That's how this person is feeling. If you're wondering, like, I feel like you're maybe asking about this person because maybe you don't know what's going on with them. Maybe they've been withdrawn or kind of pulled back, haven't really been communicative as much as they might have been in the past, or they just seem different or disconnected or whatever. And for you, you might think that they've gone off the deep end, or something's wrong with them, or they're crazy, or they're worshiping the devil, or they're doing this, or they're... I'm sorry if I'm in camera and you guys can see me fixing my dress, and I hope my boob didn't pop out. But if it did, you're welcome. And also my tip jar is listed below. So I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Oh, how inappropriate. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah, back to this person. Why the hell did I drink wine and record a tarot video? Because it's fun. Are you having fun? This is like an entire circus. God, I really want to do this Spirits and Spirits live chat because I feel like it would be so freaking fun. As long as you guys show up with your wine or whatever your spirits are. Is wine a spirit? I'm totally getting sidetracked, but I feel like that's what this person's energy is, where it's like, I don't care to have this conversation about what you think about what I'm doing wrong. I'm just vibing out. I'm just doing me. I'm just trying to figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be caught up in these delusions and like, what should I'm hearing like, what's the right path? What should I be doing? It's like, all right, if that's how you want to live your life, fine. I already know this is my path. And I know that this shit's fucking difficult. And I know that, like, I'm on my own. You have the 5 of coins in reverse. Like, I know I can't rely on anyone. I know I can't ask it for anybody for advice or help because you're not going to give it. You know what I mean? Because you think I'm fucking crazy. So I'm not going to ask you. Ace of Wands. Like, I'm not. It's like, so from this, it's like, what I'm getting is I'm not even going to initiate any... Like, so I'm getting like, I'm not even going to initiate any type of like reconciliation or whatever to pacify your ego or your, whatever it is that you need pacified. Like, that's not my responsibility. That's how this person's energy is coming through. Like, it's not my responsibility to pacify your ego or whatever concerns you have. I'm fine. Yes. Life is a wild fucking ride. I'm channeling this person. Yes, life is a wild fucking ride. And I probably look like I've lost my fucking mind because this is a new journey for me. Do you know what I mean? And I can't ask you for help. I can't come to you and ask you your advice. You don't know anything about this and you're judging it. So you don't even have an open mind, whether you know anything about it or not. You don't even have an open mind to try to offer any type of support. So it's like, I'm not initiating any type of anything with you. You're not there. The Sun in reverse and then this 3 of Swords in reverse. Like, what I'm getting about with the Sun in reverse, I'm getting like, honestly, I'm getting like this being in that energy where they would have to explain that to you is like not okay. Well, this is coming through in 2 ways, honestly. Like, being in that energy where they have to explain that to you. I hope my phone is still recording. Is like, I'm not there. That's a miserable ass experience for that person, and they're not doing that. They're not doing that. But also the other thing that's coming through is like it's like this resilience card where this person is resilient, but again, you look at this card and you see that they look kind of tortured. It's that where it's like this person. How do I explain this? This person finds the resilience in the fact that they know this is their path, this is their purpose, this is a divine mission. They find I want to say like solace in knowing that because this is their own journey and nothing, they are breaking new grounds. Do you know what I mean? Like, they are forging a new path. It's going to be painful because okay, so what I'm seeing is like a new business that has started up, right? And it's growing and they have to create processes. They have to put processes in place. And it's like a learn as you go kind of situation. And sometimes it's hard, sometimes whatever the situation is, but it's like they know that this is their purpose, it's their job, it's their whatever. And yes, they don't have something up like a book that they can just flip through and say, okay, when this situation arises, this is how we handle it, because this is their new endeavor. So they have to create it. And there's a lot that goes into that, you know? So that's this person's energy. And the reason why I'm explaining that is because like it kind of creates this, hold on, let me back up. I think I forgot something, I actually have no idea. I'm being stopped by my angels, and I'm not sure why. So I'm like, all right, well, whenever you decide to tell me why you're stopping me, I'll be here with my wine. Such a wild experience if you guys are like psychics or just channel the Emperor in reverse. Okay, let me be honest though. This person, there is a sadness that's coming through from this person, and there's a sense of like, there's a sense of sadness and betrayal that came from you. I'm guessing you, because you're here asking about this person, because they couldn't find the support in you, or because they feel like you've put them out in the cold, or that they can't reach out, that you're not a true support system. Because you don't understand, and you're not trying to understand, you're just coming at it from a judgmental perspective. And so this person has had to pull their self out of it, which is probably why you're looking at them as dogmatic or anxious and unsure. Yeah, they are, because it's like the people that they thought that they could rely on and depend on and ask for help and go to and have a support system they don't have. Not truly. The support system that is coming through from you is like, I'll support you as long as you fall in line. If you don't fall in line, then you're crazy and I don't want anything to do with that. Or like, I might pretend for the sake of my image or something like that. You know what I mean? But it's like, behind your back, I'm going to talk shit and talk about how you're crazy and you're just going through whatever and blah, blah, blah. And from your energy, it's coming through like none of it's my fault. You know what I mean? It's this person that's crazy. But this person's like, okay, well, people stare and ask why I'm here. No one seems to think that I'm fitting, but I don't want to be like them. That's what you're not recognizing, is that this person feels like they don't want to be like you, and you're labeling them and judging them, and incorrectly, might I add, because you're thinking that they are off their rocker or off the beaten path. Yes, off the beaten path. They are off the beaten path, and you're thinking that's wrong, but it's not. This person does not want to be like you. Like, you think something's wrong with them because they're not maybe like doing whatever religious services that you believe in, or they're not living a specific lifestyle, or they don't have this type of career or this status, or they're not, married, or maybe they don't have kids, or maybe they haven't gone to college, or they haven't gone to school, or they don't have a car, they don't have their own place, whatever it is. It's all very materialistic, that which did come out before, and I put it back because I was like, nah, I don't think that that's right. I should have trusted it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. My point in saying that is like, you are like categorizing this person as something's wrong with them because they're not doing things the way that you would, or the way that you find acceptable, or the way society finds acceptable, but you're not recognizing that this person does not want to be like you. Whatever you find is valuable, however you define success, is not the same way that this person defines success. And unless this person is defining success in the way that you are, you feel like this person doesn't have value. They're off their rocker. You know what I mean? I keep hearing off their rocker. Like, I think that you are labeling this person as crazy or insane because you can't relate to what they're doing. What they're doing, honestly, is on a higher level, and it's all good. It's not for everybody. And that's how this person is feeling. Like, it's almost like this understanding, like, okay, I understand why you put me out in the cold. I understand why you think that I'm delusional. I understand why you think that I have, like, no motivation or spark. I understand why you think that I'm depressed. I understand why you think that I can't move on from any past betrayals or traumas. I understand all of that. I understand why you think that I'm not taking any action in my own life. I understand why you're looking at me and you're seeing all that, but that's not the case. The fountain card, the fucking fountain card. And this card came out. So this person, so let me go back. It's like, I understand all of that, but I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to explain it. It is what it is. You're not going to understand it. Like, because if you did understand it, all of this would not happen. So I'm just going to go on my merry little way, and I'm going to vibe out. I'm going to be in my own zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. That's what I'm, okay, so that was a song that I was hearing. Now I'm hearing, don't let me get me. Don't want to be my friend no more, because I'm a hazard to myself. Yeah, I feel like there's something about your energy that the way, whether you even said anything directly, this person picks up on energy, and your energy has made them feel like something's wrong with them. And now it's like they're disconnecting from you because being around you, they feel like, I'm a hazard to myself. Don't let me get me. Don't want to be my friend no more. Because I'm a hazard to myself. Doctor, doctor, can you please prescribe me something? A day in the life of someone else. There's a part that's like, trying to call the nurse. What is it? Something about like trying to call the nurse, but she's being a little bitch. I feel like that's how this person is towards you. No disrespect, sorry if that's hurtful, but it's like they tried to call the nurse, the person that's supposed to come to them, help them, give them aid, aka you, but you're being a little bitch, and you won't give them the medicines or whatever it is. I almost said whatever the fuck it is. Well, that's what almost came out of my mouth, but that's not what I was intending to say. Maybe that's this person's energy. Like, whatever the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck it is that you know what I mean? Like, this person's like, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know anymore, you know? So, yeah. All right. Anyways, that's how this person is feeling. So, 10 of Cups in reverse. I feel like they have to walk away. It's like, okay, let me just say this real quick and then I'll wrap this up. But with this 10 of Cups in reverse, it's almost like if this person were to, it's a choice. Either they're going to pursue their self, their passion, their desire, their divine gifts, their forge this new path, or they're going to choose you. And in choosing you, they're going to have to sacrifice their own happy ever after, their own fulfillment, their own true self-fulfillment and desires. And they're not for that shit. So they're like, I choose me. I choose me. That's how this person is feeling. They choose them, which is good for them. Good on you, pile 4. Good on you. So anyways, that's what I have. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry if this was super long, but I hope it provided some kind of clarity that you needed. If it did, you're welcome. Also, sorry I'm a little bit drunk. I'm not sorry. But anyways, okay, hope to see you in the next video. Bye.